beginning that you are wearing another hat, which is the Vice Chair of INTERCARGO. And I do know, and this is always the case when it comes to ship-to-ship transfer, there is this operation entails greater risks. And INTERCARGO has recently developed ship-to-ship guidelines. So these guidelines, do you think that how they are connected to the risk 3.2, how the procedures on training should evolve in order to meet all the expectations of risk and of course to reduce the risk that the ship-to-ship transfer is entailed?
First of all, STS operations in the bulk carriers industry were done for ages and in difficult places and ports as well, and not regulated as it was with the tankers industry. So RightShip saw the gap, and actually it was coupled with an accident that had happened, as Kostis mentioned, with Berge Motion a couple of years ago, where 3 stevedores died. And they actually took it up and they inserted it as a requirement in the risk 3.2. So it is a requirement. The requirement is, of course, to have some procedures about STS operations. On the other side, INTERCARGO also saw that there was no guidance, industry guidance for bulk carriers, and took this opportunity, and we have made those guidelines in order to assist all the operators, and not only the big operators, but also the smaller ones, and give them the guidance required in order to comply with the requirements of risk. This is all about the guidelines and an assisting tool in order to enable the smaller operators and the bigger ones, whoever wants it, to formulate the procedures and standardize the STS operations. So first of all, what is missing is a standardized procedural aspect for STS operations, and then obviously is the training. Training on what you have written, being your procedures about STS operations, communications, how the roles. There are lots of things that they are required under the STS. The only thing that I have to say here is that we do have RightShip on one side and the ship owners on the other side trying to formulate the STS operation, but this is not enough. We have on the other side hundreds of stevedore companies that they have to abide to what we want, and they don't. And we have also charters that we also do not abide. And I have examples, recent examples, because we have set up all our procedures for STS, and we're trying to formulate that and standardize that, and we still see charters that they actually don't want to put the standards to, sorry?
No.
They do not agree to those standards, and stevedore companies as well. So it is something, a burden that was given to the ship owners only, but it needs all the stakeholders there in order to make it work.